start out and have marked all the colors across the screen that you need to know. You have come across in the same order as I have. While they're doing that, let's go on up here. We have our 18 to 24 inch canvas. It's all covered with white. It's ready to go. So let's go. I thought today we'd do a happy little scene. I'm going to start out with a little touch of alizarin crimson and just tap it into the 2-inch brush. Need very, very little paint. Don't get carried away with the paint. Just a little bit. Goes a long way. Let's go right up here. I want to go right in, right about here, and just make little crisscross strokes, little X's, little X's. And when you're doing this, use very little paint. Very little paint. Don't want to set the sky on fire. All we want to do is have a nice pinkish glow in the sky. There we go. Very little paint. I think we'll have a little water in this, so maybe when I have that on the brush, just put a little bit right down here. There we are. Okay, now that same old dirty brush, I'm going to load a touch of the phthalo blue. Phthalo blue. Just tap the brush right into a little bit of color, very little. And we can go right up to the top, and still using a little crisscross strokes, a little X's. Just dance in a happy little sky here. And the paint is continually mixing with a liquid white, and the color gets lighter and lighter as you work downward. There we go. Okay, and we said we was going to have water, so let's add a little bit down at the bottom here. Just a touch, just a touch. Over the outside of it, I'm going to kill my little pig here. I'm going to save it. Just one side of this pond. We want water on both sides. There we go. Now then, let me wash the old brush. And we wash our brushes as usual with odorless paint thinner. These are oil paints, so you need paint thinner to get the paint out of the brush. Shake off the excess. And just cover everybody in the studio. Okay, nice clean dry brush. Right back up here. Two different colors of paints. One again blending. So we're using a little crisscross strokes. We're going to blend this. It's so soft you can't tell where one color stops and the next one starts. Maybe when you're doing this at home, step back and take a look-see. When you're really close to it, it's hard to see. It's hard to see. So step back and look at it and make sure it's blended the way you want it. Okay, there we are. And we'll just use some long horizontal strokes to take out all the brush marks. And at the bottom, we'll just blend all this together. Just blend it together. Okay, and we're ready. Shoot, let's have some fun. Tell you what, let's make a mountain today. We'll make a big old mountain. I'll use some black, a little Prussian blue. Grab some alizarin crimson, put some Van Dyke brown there too. What the heck? Looking for a nice dark color. Pull it out as flat as you can get it. And then cut across with a knife and get that little roll of paint. There we are. Let's go. And let's come right up in here and make a big decision. Where does your mountain live? Maybe our mountain's going to live. Yeah, there it is. And push this firmly into the fabric. Really push hard. Get mean, strong with it. Just push it right in there. Maybe there's another peak here. You just decide how many peaks live in your mountains and drop them in. You can do anything you want on this canvas. Anything. You've heard me say it over and over. This is your world. And you can do anything here. Maybe we'll just sort of let that drift off. I think maybe I'll put some trees over here so we'll cover that up. Okay, now we'll take a 2-inch brush and I want to pull that down. You can see the entire mountain. It's always more distinct at the top than it is the bottom. So by pulling it down like this, automatically that happens. Automatically that happens. The color's mixing with the liquid white and it gets lighter and lighter and lighter down toward the base. And then we can just blend it here a little bit. This old mountain range just looks like it's set black. A little black and a little bit of brown, just a small amount. I want to dull this white down. So I have black, a little brown, a very light brown in it. Pull it out very flat, just like we did before. And cut across. And we have our little roll of paint right out of the edge of the knife. Most important that you load this knife correctly. Spend some time and practice loading the knife. Now with no pressure. No pressure. No pressure. Just touch. Let the paint break. Let it break. There you go. And you can begin shaping and forming your mountain the way you want it. Just sort of think like a mountain. There we are. Maybe this one up here. This looks like the Grand Tetons. For many years I didn't know what that meant. A lady in class finally told me what Teton meant. And I'm not going to tell you. You have to go look it up. There. And when you look it up, you'll know why I didn't tell you. Okay, here we go. See, just barely touching the canvas. Just barely touching. Just sort of let it graze here and there. Very light touch. No pressure. No pressure. Let your hand just float. Okay, maybe right in here. Just make a decision. Drop it in. Or you can create all kinds of fantastic things. That easy. Over here, maybe a little light zings through here and hits right there, and bounces and plays. Just has a good time. Good time. There we are. And a little bit right here too. What the heck? Just sort of thinking in your world where you want light to hit and you want these little mountains to sparkle, because you can do anything that you want to do here. You can create any illusion that you want. Any illusion that you want. Okay. I'm going to add a little touch of Prussian blue, that same color. Just a little touch. A little touch. Not much. Not much. Just to really glue it down. Let me get the small knife. Let's use a small knife. It gets into those little areas better. And I'm going to load it the same way. A little roll of paint. Just right out there. Okay, now then. Here and there. Don't want much because I want it to stay dark. But here and there. Just put the indication of a shadow. See? Don't overdo. Just a few. These are some very simple mountains that easy to do. You'll like these. There. So just sort of think where a shadow would live. Drop it in. Wherever. Okay. Now then, we want to enhance that illusion of mist at the base. So I'm going to take a clean, dry brush and just tap. Just tap it. And I'm tapping quite firmly. You can probably hear it. So I'm really hitting it. But just the base. You don't want to destroy. All you want to do is diffuse. Just diffuse. And lift upward. That removes your little tab marks and creates this nicest, softest mist. See how that mountain just sort of floats in space there? That's what you're looking for. That's pretty. You'll like that. You'll like that. Tell you what, let's put a few little trees down at the base of that. We'll take some black, Prussian blue, brown, crimson, whatever. Sap green. We'll put a little sap green in there. Okay, just mix up a big pile of dark color. Okay, and wipe off the knife. I think today, I'll just use a 1-inch brush. That's easy. Just pull it through the paint. Pull it through the paint. Load it full of color. Maybe there's some little trees that live back here in the distance. So just touch it and give it a little upward push. Just a little upward push. Don't kill all your mist area. You want to save that mist. There we go. You make the decision here. How big are your trees? Far, far away, so don't let them get too big. Far away. brush full of paint. Okay, let's go right up here. Maybe back in here also, or one or two little evergreen trees. Let me just throw a couple of those in. A lot of fun doing this. So get a little practice. If there's a secret to painting, to anything else, it's practice. It's practice. There. You can do anything when you practice it. Now then, an old dirty brush here. Use it. Take a little bit of the dark sienna and blend that brown. And let's begin laying some land areas in these trees. All I'm doing is just tapping. And just tap some color. Just tap it. Of those trees. We'll make a little meadow that sits out here in these big mountains. Maybe it comes down to about there, somewhere around there, wherever you want it. There. And all we're doing here is just putting in a base color. Just putting in a base color. Now you can also decide where you want your reflections to be and grab just the base of this and pull it down. Just the bottom. Just pull it down. See there? That's easy. It works so well. Reflections are one of the nicest things that happen in this technique. Just happens so beautifully. Okay. Let me grab another old 2-inch brush here. Make sure it's clean. I'm going to tap right into the yellow ochre, cad yellow. We'll grab some Indian yellow. And let's just mix them on the brush. Load the brush by tapping it. Just give it a little push. So tap. Okay, let's go right up here. Now then, maybe up in here, some nice little grassy areas in here. Just tap, tap, tap. Okay. And make layer after layer after layer. That'll help create the illusion of depth in your painting. Now, if you have trouble making your paint stick, add a little bit of paint thinner. Tiny bit of paint thinner to your brush. Tiniest little bit. Can't say that enough. And just drop it on. Remember that thin paint will stick to a thick paint. Work in layers. Doing the most distant areas first and working forward. Touch a little bit of the bright red too. What the heck? Put some sparklers here and there. Painting up here in the meadow. Just make layer after layer after layer. As many as you always have salt in this. That'd be a super place to take your shoes off just for a run around here real quick. Have a good time.
The exhilaration of obscenity, the obscenity of obviousness, the obviousness of power, the power of assimilation.
Maybe some right in there.
Ravishing hyperrealism, mind-blowing.
A touch of bright red here. And maybe right
Mind-blowing.
along this edge here, I'm going to go right into dark sienna with a 1-inch brush. Maybe there's some dark little bushes here. I'm just playing light against dark, dark against light. Over and over.
Ravishing hyperrealism.
Dark color against the light, it'll really stand out. Just dark sienna. There we go. You can just bring it wherever you want. Right up in here. Okay. Now then, once again, take this 2-inch brush and grab just the edge of that. Pull it down. And really enhance our reflections a little. Cross. such a nice place. Maybe there'd be a little cabin out here. Maybe one day there was an old farmer or a rancher that had a cabin out here and he got tired and moved away. So maybe one of the easiest ways to make a cabin is to scrape out a basic shape. Scrape out your basic shape. Get the small one out here. Now let's just lay in some
The exhilaration of obscenity, the obscenity of obviousness, the obviousness of power, the power of assimilation. Ravishing hyperrealism, mind blowing.
Just undercolor so you can put highlights on top of it. There. But there's only 3 or 4 strokes there. And already you have the indication of a little cabin. So let's use some bright red, a little dark sienna in it. Mix it up. I'm gonna put a touch of white. Ooh, that's nice. Don't overmix. Cut across and get a little roll of paint right on the edge of the knife. This is a small knife. Now then, we're just gonna let it just float right down the top of this roof. Just touch it and let it bounce. Make it look like old shingles here that are just about ready to blow off. These cabins had a rough life. It's like me. Had a hard time. Okay, take a little dark sienna and white. And put the indication of a few little boards on the front. Add a little more brown to that and make it a little darker for the side. There. See, isn't that easy? You got a pretty good little cabin. Take a little bit of dark paint. Make some little slabs here. Just a little brown on the knife. Okay, sure, tell you what. Let's take a little more brown. Make a little door right there. Gotta have a way to get in and out. And just sort of scrape around it to give it a nice outline. Maybe there's a window. Shoot, this is a big time cabin. Fancy cabin. It's got a window. Take a little touch of white. Just want to sort of highlight that edge so it stands out. You can see it a little better there. Okay. Let's go back to our 2-inch brush. Put a little grass right around his foot. So gotta have a little grass here. There. Just sort of bring it all together. Well, that does look like an old cabin. It's called the devil out there. Been a hard life. Hard life. Tell you what, let's have some fun. I'm going right into dark sienna, Van Dyke brown on a 2-inch brush and tap it. Just tap it. Said we was going to have some trees over here, so let's just begin tapping in some basic shapes. Right now we're painting the back of the tree. Now you begin working on some individual limbs. I'll add a little yellow ochre so it gets a little lighter. Dark sienna, Van Dyke brown, touch of just a touch of yellow ochre in there. And this one just goes right along the canvas. What the heck? What the heck? It's your tree. You put it wherever you want. Pick up a little yellow ochre. Let's just put the indication here and there about a little highlight. Not much yet. Not much yet. There. There we go. Okay. Now then, let me grab the old fan brush. We'll take the old fan brush and go right into Van Dyke brown. Load a lot of paint into the brush. A lot of paint. Just go ahead, here we go. Now then, let's put some tree trunks. Just pull it right through. There's one. And you have to make some big decisions. How many trees live in your world? 2, 3, say, all right, there's 3. And you can just go on and put as many or as few as you want in there. It's up to you, however many you want. I'm going to take some yellow ochre, a little bit of bright red too. Shoot, we'll get fancy here. Just tap it. Tap it. Okay. Let's go right up here. Let's put some nice leaves brush, and down in here, let's just put the indication here and there of a little tree trunk it's showing through. Probably wouldn't see many, but you might see a few. These little details add interest to it, so drop in a few if you want them. Okay. Now then, all these soft little leaves. Jack Frost has been through there and touched these, and all the beautiful little colors are happening. And maybe down in here there's a few little things on these bushes too. Okay, tell you what, right here, let's pull that down and turn it right into a reflection. Get a touch more paint. That easy. See there, make a nice little reflection. Some brown, maybe a stone, some dirt, all those things for it to set on right here. A little bit of brown and white, we can come right back in here. Add a little highlight on that. And just tap in some little bushes that live right along the edge, wherever you want them. Okay, let's get crazy here. Tell you what, let's take some of our dark color, tap it right onto the 2-inch brush, and let's just put let's put all kind of little bushes and stuff that live right along here. Just wherever you want them. All we're doing is tapping in some dark, so our light will show. Right on down. Okay. We need a little water line into this too. A little bit of the liquid white. There we go. Gives us a little water line. Now then, we can take all of our little fall colors and we can just tap in there. Little bushes and small trees and little places where the rabbits died. That easy. Hope you've enjoyed this little painting because it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It'll teach you how to use the equipment. Keep you interested for a long time. And from this, there's a million little ideas that can just evolve. There we go. Maybe a little more of that bright red. That's pretty. Whew. It's very nice. Okay, now we can take the knife and here and there, just here and there, just scrape in the indication of a little stick and a twig that you can see. Don't want too many, just a few. Now, shoot, let's get crazy. Go right into Van Dyke Brown with a fan brush again. Right in there. Maybe right over here. Such a nice place. Maybe there lives some trees right there. There's another one. Maybe this old tree is dead. He's had a hard life out here. See, so you just however many trees you want. Maybe that's a birch tree. Just grab it with the titanium white. Give it a little round pull. Just pull it. A whole dead birch tree out here. Whatever kind of tree you want. Just drop it in. Like so. Then we take our script liner brush with paint thinner on it. And let's put a few little limbs on it. Not too many's left here. This old tree's about had it. And in your world, you put as many or as few as you want. There. The old clock on the wall's telling me it's about time to wrap it up for this week. I really hope you've enjoyed this painting. As I say, it'll teach you how to use the equipment, give you hours and hours of fun relaxation. From all of us here, happy painting. God bless.